believe what happened. I am now on 30,000 followers.
Hey, no be the big boy with the find up and down with this. Amanda! Ha! Amanda! Amanda! Clara, what is this Jezebel doing here?
Excuse me.
Eh? This girl destroyed my life.
What?
Do you know what she did?
What did she do? What did I do?
Why did you release that video?
What video?
The video that is online. Why did you release it?
It's my right. I'm going to do anything I want to do.
My rights?
Yes.
What about my rights? Eh? Taking a video of me without my permission. No. Posting it on social media without my permission. And now the video is trending everywhere. Guess what? Without my permission.
Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Hypatia Oluchi, and on this channel I talk about faith, lifestyle and gospel movie review. If you're new to this channel, thanks for stopping by. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. In this video, I'll be reviewing the second episode of the series Corpers Lodge. If you're yet to see my review on the first episode of Corpers Lodge, you can find the link to the video in the description. I like the way the second episode began with a scene where Daniel received a call from the woman at the orphanage. It was obvious he felt connected to the children at the orphanage, and I like what that scene brought out. At the end of that call, Daniel was asking God some questions, and to further support that, I like that the owner of the orphanage reminded Daniel later in the movie that the hearts of kings are in the hands of God. And with that understanding, Daniel could go to God in prayers, committing his parents' hearts into God's hand. Also, I liked how Amanda and Clara spoke when Amanda went to Clara to ask for power bank and food. Then in the course of their conversation, Amanda got to know that Clara had over 20 followers on Instagram, and she was shocked. She didn't want to believe it because Clara wasn't looking like someone who would have that amount of followers on Instagram. But when she saw it, she had to ask how it was possible. And then there was Daniel and Bimpe again. This time I thought Daniel had successfully broken up with Bimpe. But then she started gaslighting him and he ended up apologizing to her. As a man or a lady, when you begin to see signs in your partner that are obviously things that should be addressed, whether it's character defects, their mindset, and you bring up those issues and they are not willing to change, don't remain in that relationship because of the number of years you've already invested in the relationship. Because a partner who isn't willing to support your visions and your purpose and plans and doesn't agree with you on fundamental things is going to be a thorn in your flesh in the long run. I pray you see the strength to break out of every relationship with a partner that doesn't agree with God's plans, visions, and purposes for your life.
The Bible says, can two walk together except they agree? We've not agreed on anything, Binky.
Daniel, why are you lying? Didn't I agree to spend our honeymoon with you on first-class cruise to Bahamas? Didn't I agree with you to raise our children in the UK? Didn't I agree with you to be living together in Abuja? Where are all these lies coming from? Why are you painting me the negative way when this is entirely your fault?
There's so much light in this episode, and there are two scenarios I'll be highlighting. The first is the scenario with Daniel's parents. So Daniel had told his parents that he wanted to remain in Kogi State and not serve where they were, but his parents weren't listening. His father particularly, including his mother, they weren't listening. But the good thing was, their heart was in God's hand. God had gone ahead to work things out, and God revealed to his father in a dream. I just showed his father something, and the man woke up disturbed. That kind of dream, you wake up and you know that you are not yourself because you know how real it was. And the father had an encounter and he woke up. And he was just rolling, he was just quiet. And I like the role that Daniel's mother played in that whole scene, reminding him that, oh, we trusted God when we had nothing. How much more now that we have a lot? Why can't we let our son obey God? If it is truly God who is calling him to do this, then we'll be holding him back and hindering him from fulfilling God's purpose. But if it's not God, he will go and he will come back. So Daniel met his parents again, and this time he was going with more understanding, and he truly and sincerely honored his parents, because then he didn't even give it a thought. He knew that God demanded that he honor his parents, but he was just so concerned about doing what God had laid in his heart that he he didn't care about his parents. And so when he understood the place his parents had in his life and the position God had placed them in his life, he went to them without understanding, and he had prayed to God, he went to God them without understanding, and his father gave him the permission to go ahead.
So what are you waiting for?
Sir,
What are you still doing here?
I was hoping to get your permission to travel.
Granted.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Come back. 2 quick things.
Yes, sir.
Firstly, you must ensure that you take that girl from wherever she is.
Yes, sir.
Take her to the best hospital in town.
Oh, yes, sir.
And do that quickly.
Yes, sir.
The bill's on me.
Yes, sir.
Secondly, take enough for 1 year. I don't need you in this house again.
Yes, sir.
There was also the scene where Femi's fiance was crying and she was talking with her mother and, sharing with her a lot of things, saying that God had given her the go-ahead to start a relationship with Femi. So why is all this happening? Why is this coming up? And Femi wasn't taking her call then. And I believe for good reasons, God let him not want to take her call until she had a conversation with her mother. And so she had a conversation with her mother, and I want you to listen to those words again and just pay attention to it, because the mother said a lot of things that were just so profound about what is God saying concerning your relationship with Femi now. It's true that God had given the go-ahead. It's true that God had said start. But today, is God still saying continue? Because the vessels may have been willing and fit at the beginning. But if they have engaged themselves in things that could lead to their destruction and are rebellious along the way, they may not be fit to continue in that journey.
He has started the Bible study ministry with his Corpers in the community.
What God said is different from what God is saying. Yes, God showed you that. And I believed everything you said was absolutely correct.
Yes, Mommy.
In fact, I saw a dream where the two of you were adorned with so much glory. But have you tried to ask God what He's presently saying about your courtship? Darling, you may be on track, but is Femi still on track with the Lord?
Okay guys, thanks for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Also, like this video and share it. Very important, share it.